Hi, my name is Ankit. I'm the founder, CEO of ZedBee Technologies. ZedBee is a company headquartered at Chennai. We are a company that has been incubated at IIT Madras in 2015, and it's been 8 successful years for us. Let me tell you what ZedBee does. There are about 50,000 commercial buildings in India, and we all know that air conditioning is no more a luxury but a necessity for all of us. But do we really know that a commercial building actually pumps 60% of its energy to run the air conditioning? That's huge, that's massive. And when we compare the kind of power in reality that these AC machines consume is almost double than what it should actually consume. The reason is straightforward that automations are not implemented properly. Let's deep dive and let's go to the fundamental why it doesn't work properly. The first is the owner or the builder has to invest a huge amount of money to get the automation in place. We all know India is a cost sensitive country and masses are not able to afford such kind of prices. That's why many builders do not opt to go for an automation. But the builders, whosoever decides to implement the automation properly to make sure that the building is really energy efficient, the team there are not able to maintain the systems in a proper manner because the automation are designed by international companies. They are made to operate in a independent environment where the people in India are not able to manage it. It's incredibly complicated for them to operate it. So even if you implement the automation, it doesn't work. This has led to the inception of ZB. Now, fundamentally, we look at two things: reduce the cost of the automation, and we feel proud to say that we offer automation at almost one tenth the price of what we get in the market. And second, we are making sure the automations are not dependent on the OEMs. The automation is do it yourself, plug and play. That means whosoever is managing the building, any facility management or any technicians can actually get these devices, plug it into the machine, connect to the cloud, and make sure uh, all the algorithms and everything is implemented on its own. Just to give you an example, how consumer hardwares have actually evolved, we are seeing the building hardwares should also evolve in that manner. For example, today when I buy an Amazon Fire Stick, I never call Amazon engineers to come and configure at my home. When I buy a mobile phone, I never call Samsung and Apple's engineers to come and configure the mobile phone for me. Even if I take a router or a Wi-Fi router, I never call the OEMs to configure those things for me because the hardware has evolved to a do-it-yourself manner. The same thing we are seeing, we are trying to revolutionize that when an automation goes into a building, anyone should be able to configure it and make sure it works the way it should work. Now coming to the second part. So as we do this, as we implement this automation into air conditioning in a building, we almost capture 70 to 80% of the machines in the building. So the remaining machines like energy meter, like transformer, diesel generators, UPS system, these all we can easily hooked up into a cloud and which offers the whole intelligent building management system to the consumer. So as an overall company, the larger vision that we carry is we have to make all these buildings as energy efficient as possible and lead towards net zero carbon neutral by end of 2030. That's the larger vision we carry. Our business model is very simple. We want these automations to reach masses in a very affordable price. So the hardware that we have is given at cost plus plus to the customers, and there is a software element associated to it which is paid on a subscription model depending upon the number of machines that you manage, depending upon the energy savings that is coming up, depending upon the different type of reports that we generate, etc., etc. So it is not a one time heavy capex investment, but it is more of an operating model. It is more of an opex expenses. We have a really large potential business opportunity for such kind of thing. We have, as I said, we have 50,000 buildings, and each building possibly could generate us about 50 lakhs to 1 crore of revenue, leading to a billion-dollar potential. So not only this, as we have evolved a lot into the air conditioning machine, the entire platform that we give to the builders also enable them to subscribe for any future application into the same platform. For example, today we are doing air conditioning management. We have also enabled the air quality management into the same platform. We have also enabled thermal comfort into the same platform. We have also enabled the building management system application into the same platform. And as we are evolving, anything that makes building healthier and sustainable gets into this platform on a more of a software based. For example, if they want water management, we can subscribe those applications into the platform. If they want security management, that also can be subscribed. They want conference room booking management, can be subscribed. So the entire way the industry work, the conventional way was hardware dominated and less towards the software, whereas the new era will be less on the hardware and more on the software. You name it, we understand the problem, and the software will make sure that things are running perfectly fine for you. The second important thing is the financials, where there's a very little investment from the builder side to get these automations, and they pay as they go. It's more of an operating model, so it doesn't pinch your pocket. We really want that by 2047, all the 50,000 buildings in India actually move to net zero. They will not consume any power externally, plus, they will not emit any carbon particles into the atmosphere. Not only for India, we also carry a very large visions for all the buildings in the world.